welcome to a new episode of the Meeples Corner YouTube show. This week, like I said last week in the video, was a bit quieter again in regards to newer games, but thanks to a delivery from Germany, I still have a few games I can show you. But more importantly, like I said last week, there were lots of interesting restocks, so I can show them to you later together with a small stack of new games that came. And but before I do this, we're going back to the website so I can show you a few things that have happened at Meeples Corner in the last week. I want to show you on the website, and then thankfully next week will be a lot busier with the new games. There's a lot of them coming in that have already been confirmed, so I can show them to you on the website. And then we're going back to the table. I can show you the restocks that have arrived, and I can show you the few new games that came from Germany. We're going back to the website, and then we're here at the table for the games. Okay, see you soon. Okay, we're now looking at the website, and I quickly want to show you 3 new updates or features I did last week on the website. The first one is about game reviews that you can leave on the website. I noticed that some of you have started doing this, and I think it's a really good idea because it gives customers another way to make a better decision about buying a game, in addition to the Board Game Geek ratings and the YouTube videos we're already posting with each game. And to support you guys with your reviews, I want to do a monthly price draw. So if you enter a review with at least 50 words, you will be eligible for the prize draw, and at the end of the month I will randomly select one review for £25 gift card. So if you enter more than one review in a month, your chance to win the cards go up a bit. So that's here on the blog explained how it works, and all you need to do is to leave a review, log in, go to the game and post a short review, and I will have a quick look before it goes published on the website, because I just have to make sure that there's no spam or anything other silliness involved. So the second change I made on the website last week was that we have now new shipping charges in place. It's a bit different to before. So we have a small parcel basically, which is every order below £20 we can ship it with Collect Plus, which takes 3 to 5 days roughly, for £3.95 for each parcel. You can choose to have it next day delivery, but it costs you a bit more with £5.95 for DHL. Then we have the second group of orders, which is the values between £20 and £75, which will get shipped with DHL next day delivery for £3.95, and then from £75 on, your delivery will be free, and it will be with DHL, so next day delivery. So these are the 2 updates I had last week. And then I want to show you one new feature of the website. We've added notifications. So when you go on the website for the first time since I started using the notifications, you will be asked by the website if you're interested in receiving notifications or not. You can click on accept here. Then the browser will normally ask you if you're happy with the notifications or not. I've done it before, so it won't ask me again. And if at one point you're not happy with receiving notifications again or anymore, you can always click on the bell here and deselect receiving notifications, and you will get set to inactive in our database. It's a nice way to receive notifications from us, which will normally be about new stock we have received or an interesting blog post, and they will pop up in your browser a bit like you may be used to with notifications from Facebook and other larger websites. And advantage compared to newsletters is that you don't have to leave your email or anything. Just accept in the browser that you want to receive notifications. You can deselect it at any point, and that's it. Yep, good. Then now we can swap over to the games we're expecting next week. Okay, we're now having a look at the games that are confirmed for next week. The first one that's coming in early next week is Project L, the deluxe edition. That has been confirmed. Unfortunately, it has sold out to pre-orders because there wasn't as much stock as we expected. So hopefully we'll get more stock in soon, but the copies that we get next week they're all sold out to pre-orders. The same, unfortunately, for the second game we're expecting is Dominant Species Marine, the second game in the Dominant Species series. Very popular, but we have pre-orders going back quite a while, so unfortunately another one that sold out. But everybody who was lucky enough to place a pre-order will get his payment request on Monday, so we can ship the game when the stock arrives. The third new game, and that's still available to order, is Tiny Epic Pirates, the newest game out of the Tiny Epic series. It looks very interesting. There hasn't been a very good pirate game for quite a while. That's definitely something to look into, and it supports solitaire mode, so you can try it out on your own. The next new game is from Space Cowboys, Botanic. It's a 2-player tile placement game where you build up irrigation systems to have the best plant collection, and graphics and everything looks really interesting. The designers are quite well known and have done a few good things, and yeah, that's coming next week, so one to look out for. The fifth game we are expecting is Valor and Villainy, Minions of Morduck from Skybound, and yeah, that's still available. Deck building sort of game, role-playing elements, and yeah, looks like lots of fun. And that's coming in on Monday afternoon, I expect. And the last one is an expansion for War Chest, a very popular 2-player game from the designers of the Undaunted card games from Osprey Games. And it's the newest Siege expansion, bringing siege engines and siege battles into the game. And that's coming on Monday as well, and is still available to pre-order. And there is also a few games coming in we haven't put on the website yet because they've just been announced today. So one of the games that are coming in next week is the second edition of Suburbia. Then we have Fired Up and 2 expansions that is coming in. We have 7 Bridges, a really nice looking roll and write game. And we have a new steampunk rally game called Fusion. It's a standalone game, but it can also be combined with the older steampunk rally to have larger tracks and new drivers and everything. So these are coming in next week as well, and I hope to have them on the website by Monday when the stock will arrive. And I also have good news for everyone who bought a copy of Imperial Struggle or Versailles 1919 or All Bridges Burning from us. We will get a delivery of the free update packs for these 3 games because there have been some misprints and problems with cards, and they have all been rectified by GMT Games, and they have sent us free update packs. So if you have bought any of these games since they have been released, please get in touch with us and we will add one of these update packs to your next delivery. Okay, these are the games coming out next week. Looks like it's been like it is finally a very busy week, so hopefully it will keep on going like this, so we will have new games for you every week. Okay, that's all for this. Have a nice weekend and see you soon. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you on the website. We're coming first to the restocks I've announced last week. The first one, they're all 3 fairly big boxed games. It's Hallertau from Uwe Rosenberg that is back in stock. It was quite popular last year when it came out after Essen. Sold out fairly quickly and now it's back in stock. Same for Dune Imperium, the deck building game from the creators of Klang, based on the new Dune movie that was supposed to come out at Christmas but has been delayed because of COVID, and hopefully now is coming out next Christmas. So that's the game based on the new movie. Very popular, sold out within a week when it arrived first. It hasn't been in stock since, but now it looks like supply is finally coming back to the UK, and we have a few copies here. So whoever hasn't got a copy yet can place an order. And the last one is a really good game. I recommend it a few times. It's The King's Dilemma from Horrible Games. It was nominated for the Spiel des Jahres last year, and very popular kind of legacy style game. And the good thing is it needs 3 to 5 players to work, which is quite hard to sort out at the moment. But the good thing is the designers or creators of the game have put the game up on Tabletopia, so you can do remote playing. The only thing is one of you needs a physical copy, and then you can use the basically helper app on Tabletopia to play the game online without any problems. So that's a good way to play this game. Now we can have a quick look at the few new games that came in last week. First one is a small box game. It's I My Goods, which is a special Easter edition of Oh My Gods, a very popular card game from Lookout Games. It's basically the same game, just slightly different artwork. Everything is Easter themed with bunnies and eggs. So that's available now, came in last week. Then we have one game from the Belgian publisher Sit Down. It's called Dive. Very nice artwork. It comes with 2 rule editions. We have one for juniors, which they recommend from 6 years on, which is in Europe is primary school age. So probably here you should be able to play it with a bit of younger kids. I can probably try it out with my daughter, who is 5. And then they have the more complex rules, which they recommend from 8+, which doesn't sound too difficult. And very nice components, very nice artwork, small compact box, and one I'm definitely trying out with my family. Oops. Then we have 2 games from Germany. First one is Dice Flick, which works a bit like Kung Fu Zoo in that you flick your dice from the borders of the box into the box, and you try to get 3 of the same colored dice next to each other to score points. And then there's different special field or sections on the map, and when you hit them you score bonus points, and you have special dice which give you multiplicators and everything. So it's a nice simple dexterity game, nice components and easy to explain. Then we have the next game from Pegasus as well, is Spy Connections. Is a network building game all based around setting up a spy network in Europe. Again, it's a family-friendly game, 8+. The rules are not too complicated, so something easy you can play with your kids at home. Half an hour playtime once you know what you're doing, so it's not too long and should be fine for younger children. And then the one I was most excited about is Alice is Missing. It's a silent role-playing game. You don't need a dungeon master. It's one session game, so it doesn't need to be a long campaign. You play roughly 90 minutes to 2 hours. You have at the beginning 15 minutes to half an hour to explain the setting, get your character sorted, and then you start playing. And the idea is that Alice, the character everybody who's playing is connected to, is missing, and now you try to work out what happened to her, what is your connection to the case, and It's silent because all the communication once the game started is happening with text messages and group chat. So a perfect game to play online at the moment. Yeah, so that was one I was very excited to see coming in, and one I'm going to try definitely here at the shop and with our weekly role-playing session online maybe as well. Yeah, that's the games that has come in the last week, like I showed you on the website. Next week should be quite busy, and hopefully there's something for all of you that's interesting. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.